What's going on there, folks? Earthmaster here on the live stream with a quick update video here on this Saturday. Got an earthquake coming in here to the Papua New Guinea area. 6.5 it looks like. Also see a 5.8 in there. Let's get a little specifics about this quake. The seismograph stations here, I'm looking for the signature of that 6.5. 6.5 will definitely show up across some of these seismograph stations, and right now I'm not seeing it. So let's see what we got. 6.5 is going to be reported by, I believe, the EMSC. Actually, the USGS here. Goodness. That one coming in 21:24 UTC time. 21:24 UTC time is, well, just a few minutes ago. Right about the time we had a little spike of an earthquake there in Yellowstone. Not really seen the brunt of it, though. 65 kilometers deep for this 6.5. And let's see what the EMSC model is reporting for this earthquake. Actually, let's see here, 5.8. I wonder if that's a prior earthquake. Let me see here. See where this one's being reported. 5.8, Papua New Guinea, 21:24. So this is technically the same earthquake, but the EMSC models are reporting a 5.8 magnitude. That's a little odd that we see the USGS in a higher magnitude department than the EMSC. This has been reviewed by a seismologist up here, so that means this magnitude should stay as the current level. But either way, it's kind of a stronger quake here. Let me see what we got here. I'm still not really seeing it here in the seismographs. Maybe a little hint of it down here, but with 10 minutes of passage, this should have been updated by now. So let me wait on that for a second. I don't think we have any tsunami statement from that, but we'll just go ahead and double check to make sure. U.S. tsunami warning hazard 6.5. That's going to be the earthquake down here. Let's see, non-U.S. Canada Pacific. Looks like based on the available data, there is no tsunami threat from this earthquake. These guys reporting it as a 6.5 as well. Papua New Guinea area, 65 kilometers deep. Latest updated imagery here. Goodness, where'd it go? Unless I missed it. It's only been about 10 minutes ago, but I'm not seeing the signature of it. Most of the time, these larger quakes pop up, and we'll see that signature. So, all right, another story that's kind of popping off here is a long-duration M flare, and also a current proton event kicking up right now. Notice the high latitudes here being majorly blacked out on the high-frequency navigation systems, as well as the low-frequency navigation systems. Quite impressive, but this follows a long-duration M flare that kicked up. A beautiful feature right here. I think I have a little bit better imagery of it when it had popped. There it is. Look at that. Impressive long-duration M flare. Now this is coming from that sunspot region that produced the X flare last week. Let me bring up the SolarHam site here. That's going to be sunspot number 3229 over here. That is a region that also seen another M flare. Was it yesterday when the Prominence eruption there kind of triggered a domino effect? We had a nearby Prominence eruption that triggered a long-duration M flare here yesterday as well. And now, looks like another one coming in. So, quite impressive solar activity from 3229. It is facing away from the Earth. It's not, obviously not facing the Earth anymore, but we are still getting the effects of the particles up in the ionosphere kind of being charged and creating that radio blackout. Most of the time, we'll see that radio blackout centered around the sunlit side of the Earth, which in this case is positioned right around the southern Pacific, almost right over Hawaii as well. But also at the same time, we're getting a proton event. That's what these proton events look like. And let me see if we got any more data on it. I don't think these guys have posted anything up on it yet. They did mention about the long duration M flare that kicked up. It was at M6.3. Let's see. Radiation storm and CME, a large coronal mass ejection is visible. That's not going to hit us yet. I don't even think it will. It's facing away from the Earth. There's the low energy proton levels are also on the rise and have reached the minor S1 radiation storm threshold. Most noteworthy impact from an S1 storm would be the degraded HF communications, high frequency communications through the polar zones. And that's kind of what we're seeing right now. But that's actually pretty impressive looking here on the absorption map. And again, there's the M flare that kicked up. Long duration, almost peaked out here at an X level. We'll continue to watch that one as it wants to stir up and misbehave, so to speak, in the coming days. All right, back to the earthquake activity. Still holding at a 6.5 there around Papua New Guinea. There we go. We're starting to see just a little bit of the P waves and some S waves kicking up here in New Zealand. It took a little bit longer than expected. But either way, 6.5, folks. Getting pretty active out here along the western Pacific once again. Still watching the Kuril-Kamchatka Trench. It's been showing some seismic activity here over the past 24 hours, but we're looking for more than what's taken place. With this adjustment here, 6.5 at 65 kilometers deep, that could trigger some further activity back behind the bend. And of course, most of the plate activity in this region does show the west-northwestward plate movement. So when you get one area of the plate moving, ultimately that should affect areas if there's enough strain built up down here. Otherwise, we'll see that momentum kind of scoot further to the west in that area. So just be on guard, stay safe, and we'll catch you guys back out here tonight for the update. Unless something drastic happens. I don't know. I keep jinxing myself here, trying to get a bunch of schoolwork done. But also at the same time, got to make sure these reports get out here. EMSC reporting it as a 6.4 now. USGS holding steady at a 6.5. A lot of activity taking place, folks. We'll catch you guys a little bit later.